Hey guys, okay, so I want to talk about how I manifested 5 new clients this week in my business, which is really fun and exciting, and I knew it was going to happen. And I want to explain what this whole manifestation thing is a little bit. I'm going to do other trainings on this in the future and just teach you the mindset behind it. So there's a lot of, I think, misunderstanding around manifestation and law of attraction. And, you guys all probably saw the movie The Secret. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I've seen it. But it's that kind of idea. But I think this stuff works. It just totally works. And I'm going to kind of break down how I use it in my life, and you'll hear different ways of using it, but this is how it works in my life, and so I want to share that with you guys. So on Monday, I'm going to share what I wrote in my journal, and today is Saturday, and I'll tell you the result, which I already kind of told you. But I wrote, August 3rd, 2020. Happy Monday. Thank you for today. Thank you for the 5 new clients in my group coaching program that I get this week. So ready to do the work. Perfect fits for my program. They pay in full and some are put on a payment plan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so extremely grateful. And then I go on to talk about my week and the things I want to do and all this kind of stuff. But that is literally the first line in my journal. I just decided that on Monday that that's what was going to happen. And today, so the week, I'm not even to next Monday, today, I just got my 5th new client this week. Now, and some paid in full, and some are on a payment plan. Exactly what I asked for. Now, one person joined the group program and then changed her mind and decided to do one-on-one with me. So she's not in the group program. She's in a little bit of a more customizable one-on-one intensive coaching program with me. And outside of the group, which is great. It doesn't matter. It's great. I got 5 new clients. They're amazing fits, resonate so much with each of them. And I'm so excited to dive in and do the work. And it's just so fun to see this stuff happen in your life. When you set the intention and you truly believe that it's going to happen and you don't worry about it. I didn't stress about it. I just knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Now, I had overwhelm and anxiety in different areas of my business and life this week that I worked through with my coach, I worked through with myself, but nothing related to this. I just kept telling myself, and so this is part of it. I just kept telling myself, I know this is going to happen, and I don't know how. I don't know who it's going to be. And some of these women I just met this week, or I just connected, and they just met me this week. They hadn't even been following me. Some of it was referral. Some have been following me for a while. So like for those of you who have been resonating with my message, maybe down the line, we're going to connect and we're going to be that fit. I understand that it takes some time, but I just knew those women were out there. I knew that they were hearing me. I knew that they wanted to make this investment in themselves. And I know at least 3 more are coming. So I'm going to put that out there. I know at least 3 more amazing women are coming in to be my client very soon. And I think it's so fucking cool that I wrote this on Monday, and on Saturday I have 5 brand new clients in my business that I get to serve, that I get to help, that are so ready to do this work, that I feel such a strong connection with. And this is the power of manifestation, of the law of attraction, of the power of positive thinking. And so I think so many people who are really standoffish to this idea of manifestation and law of attraction and all that stuff, they don't understand it. They don't completely grasp it in a way that's understandable, at least for them. Some of you are like, hell yeah, I want to learn that. Let's go, teach me, which is what I do with my clients. A lot of it, we work on this as we go through the coaching program, and no matter which one you're in. But let me just kind of break it down a little bit. So essentially, it's like, you call into your life, you attract things into your life dependent upon what your focus is, dependent upon the way you think. So if you're always thinking about what you don't want, so for example, and these are common ones, I don't want to be broke anymore. I don't want to be in an abusive relationship anymore. I don't want to be this weight anymore. I don't want to be in this job anymore. And you're thinking, it's very clear. I'm very clear, universe. This is not what I want, okay? This isn't what I want. But that is all in the negative. It is all in the focus. Your mind literally your brain literally starts training itself to focus on all the things that you lack in your life. So when you say, I don't want this, you're basically putting that energy out into the world that you lack something you want. Versus, like, I'm so grateful I'm paying my bills this month. I'm so grateful that I lost 3/4 pound this week. I'm so grateful that I'm learning in this hard relationship. I'm so grateful that this job is teaching me patience. And I say I'm so grateful a lot because I also believe in connection with manifestation is a gratitude practice. So those can be separate but also work together. But the switch of that is, so you actually have, so this is going to be really quick, kind of for you logical thinkers out there who need a little bit of the brain science behind it. And I'm not an expert on this, but I've done my research on it. So I can feel, so I could bolster my belief in this, because I get you people who overanalyze everything and who want to be like a little more pessimistic, like realistic, right? You're like, I'm just realistic. I'm logical. Well, I have that side of me too. So we have in our brain something that's called the reticular activating system. And basically that is a filter in your brain. So we get so much information coming at us all the time. Your brain literally cannot consume and remember and process every piece of information. So it has this filter. And the more and the way you think determines the filter. So if you think about, I give this example a lot for women who, when you hear baby fever. When you have baby fever, all of a sudden you see all these babies everywhere. You see pregnant women, you notice that cute little baby there and that crying baby there and those kids there. You just see it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have baby fever. Like God is telling me, the universe is telling me it's time to have kids. I'm ready for it. Well, those babies, those kids were always there. They were always there. Your brain, you've just been focusing on it more. And so that filter is like, oh, okay, there's a baby, there's a baby, there's a baby, because you have the desire in you, I want a baby. Same, they give other examples, like if you just buy a Toyota car or truck, you're going to notice all these Toyotas driving around, right? If you think you want to cut your hair short, you're going to notice all of these women with short haircuts. They're like, ooh, that's so cute. Or, I don't like it, right? But they've always been there. They've always been there. Or there's a great example if you, you're scrolling through Facebook or something and you cross somebody's page that you haven't seen in a while. So they're on your mind. And then you go to the coffee shop the next day and you swear you think you see that very person. You're like, that's whatever, that's so-and-so. And your brain's like, and you look a little closer, you're like, oh, no, it's not. And then you wonder, like, why did I think that was that person? Well, it's because your brain remembered that piece of information from the day before, and that filter, it has that piece in it, but we're not always aware of what that filter is filtering out and filtering in. So that's where the power of positive thinking, that's where this thought work that I do with my clients, that's where manifestation, the law of attraction, what you put out comes back to you. And I have another really cool example of this that happened to me this week. So I got 5 brand new clients. I wrote about that this morning. Literally, like, I could screenshot this and give it to you. I didn't make it up. 5 brand new clients, got it. It's Saturday, done. Another thing, I went out to dinner with my girlfriends this week, and I was Venmoing my friend for dinner, and we had also been like, hey, let's tip really good. So we all like put a little extra in for the tip, and I was transferring her the Venmo, and I clicked send, and immediately when I clicked send, a notification came to my email that a payment had been received in my business. One of my new clients had made the payment, and it was like, give and receive. And that's how I chose to think about it. It's like, so some of you say, oh, that's just coincidence. Whatever. Maybe it was, but it's so fun to think about it as, no, this is how it works. This is how it works. My laptop broke this weekend. I could have been pissed off and frustrated about it. I went and bought a new one. My new client literally paid for that laptop, spent it, came right back to me. That is how I choose to view it because it feels better. And there's so many, I'm still working on this. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to master it. And I'm going to have my hiccups where I'm like, oh God, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for me. But by doing this work and practicing the law of attraction and manifestation and the power of positive thinking and prayer, like a lot of you, so this comes up because I had a conversation with my mom, who was saying, well, what is this manifestation stuff? Why don't you just pray? And which is totally fine. And when I think about it, which I already knew this, it's all a prayer for me. I mean, when I say thank you, thank you, thank you, I'm saying thank you, God. Thank you, God, for your universal energy, for the law of attraction, for everything that shapes my brain when I focus on you, brings me so much more beautiful things in my life. And it is a prayer for me. My manifestation practice is a prayer practice ultimately, and that's going to be different for everybody. You find something that resonates with you. Not every manifester, by the way, we all can be manifestors. We all are manifestors. You are creating your life. You are attracting things into your life whether you know it or not. The people who don't understand the law of attraction or have never heard of it, we're all using it. You're all using it. You just don't realize it. And when you start learning about it and you start realizing, okay, essentially, there's so much more I could go into detail about it, which I will do trainings on this. I'm planning that. But in the simplest form, what your perception is your reality. What you focus on comes to you. And if you truly embrace that belief and you truly practice it, you will see your life change. And now if I wouldn't have gotten these five new clients this week, I know they would be coming to me in another way. So that's the other thing. Excuse me. You can't get hung up on it not coming to you when you ask for it. There's a patience involved in this. This was like an awesome manifestation that happened almost exactly, even better, because the person my client who booked me one-on-one, that's a higher ticket program, and so it's great, and she gets more support from me. But when it happens like this, it's so fun, and I celebrate it and I get all giddy, and it's just so cool to see, and that's why I want to share with you. And sometimes it takes longer, or I realize it's coming to me in a way that really taught me something, and I kind of change course in what I want, but it feels good. It feels in alignment. So it's not like, ask for it and then it doesn't come the exact day you said it and then you're like, fuck this doesn't work, which is what a lot of people do. I just talked to a client about this. Like, well, I try that, but then it doesn't work, and then they stop believing. And so much of this is the belief ahead of time. And the real twist and trick of it is you don't do this to get what you want. How do I word this? You do this to get what you want, of course, because you want to be happier, you want to be successful, you want to be healthier, you want that amazing, loving relationship, you want that client, you want that dream house, you want that repaired relationship, you want that spiritual connection, like whatever it is that you want. If you do this practice, you will get those things, but you don't know exactly how they're going to come. But the weird thing, the twist about it that I'm going to try to explain is as you do this work, your perception of yourself, your life, your relationship changes anyways. So you view everything around you differently anyways. So even if you didn't get that result you thought you wanted when you started this work, your perception of your world is so different that it doesn't even matter. And that is the beautiful shift. But those things do start coming to you. They totally do start coming to you. But you're just so open and accepting of how it comes and when it comes. I think we live in a culture that's so just demanding, like give it to me now. And there's something to say to be patiently waiting for whatever it is you want to receive in your life and enjoy the journey. You hear this all the time. It's not the destination, it's the journey, which is, you can say cliche and corny, but fuck it, it's true. Enjoy the journey. Like, be in every moment. Try to soak up every moment, and you'll fall and you'll mess up. But it's having that compassion with yourself and trust that what you asked for is coming to you. It is coming to you. And I want to instill this belief in all of my clients and any of you listening. It's so worth it to at least try. Ask yourself, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose to try this manifestation thing, to get a coach, to work on yourself? We all have this, talking to somebody, she said, you just feel like it's just not going to work for me. Well, first of all, that's a thought that doesn't serve you, and I would work on that with that person, but it works for anybody. It works for anybody, no matter what your past was, no matter what your circumstances are. And sure, some people have to overcome more challenging things, absolutely, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. I have some notifications. I think it's amazing when you realize the law of attraction just totally happened to yourself or someone else. Love hearing your story. Feels amazing to me. Awesome. Hey, curious, how are you feeling when you wrote that down? Oh my gosh, amazing. I feel so good when I wrote this down this morning, or when I wrote this down Monday morning, my mind was like, really, Emily? Really? And I should have, it's funny, sometimes I think and I don't always write it, which I try to do. When I wrote, I'm going to get 5 new clients, I remember my brain going, okay, 5 new clients in 1 week. But then it was like, why not? So many people do this all the time. Why can't I do it? Of course I can do it. I know people follow me. I know people are interested in this. I know I connect people. I know I'm good at this. Why the hell not? And that's sometimes my assertive, badass voice that comes into my head. And I love that. And that's how I felt. And it did. It happened. And it's going to keep happening to me. And I love it. It's so fun. It totally works, girl. Yes, it does. Hi. I'm so glad you're listening. So anyways, do you guys have anybody who's on right now? Do you have any questions or nice? Yes, very nice. Do you have any questions or anything about this? I would love to answer some. This will be posted to my, IGTV too. So you can go watch it later, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm waiting to see if anything comes in. Okay. Well, anyways, law of attraction, manifestation, the power of positive thinking, prayer, gratitude, giving it all up to the universe, focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. If you have any takeaway from this, focus on what you do want. Say things in the positive, not in, well, I don't want to do this way. I don't want to be broke anymore. I don't want to be in an abusive relationship. No, like money's, I'm not broke. Like I'm grateful that this job pays that bill. This job pays that. I'm grateful that I'm learning from this relationship. This is teaching me something. This paycheck feels so good. I'm so abundant when I get my paychecks. Like there are different, anyways, send me questions if you have anything on this, but the semantics matter. Notice how often you say things in the negative. Bring it back to the positive. Not what you don't want, what you do want. And there's also the practice of saying it as if you already have it. And that is a really, really powerful. Like I said, I did gratitude ahead of time. I said, thank you. So God, universe, everything that is good. Thank you for the 5 new clients in my group program that I got this week. This was on Monday. Okay. I meant that for the week. I said thank you ahead of time before it actually came to me. And yeah, so fun. Okay. All right. I hope you guys liked this, and I will keep sharing stuff like this if you like it. And yeah, manifestation, baby. That shit works.